Hello, today the project being introduced is the PYQT5 camera human tracking and identification with YOLO4. Let's first talk about the aspects starting with an example. A college student is attending a ceremony. The ceremony host announces, "Now, let's welcome Mr. Smith." This ceremony had no rehearsals, therefore, the photographer messed up and didn't focus on Mr. Smith. He only showed a full view of the stage. Now the audience got confused. Who's Mr. Smith? Now the project can play a part by tracking individuals like Mr. Smith on ceremony with cameras. To achieve this goal, several steps are to be taken. First, setting up an environment using Anaconda for the project. Then, install necessary modules to the environment. After preparation, start designing the GUI with Qt Designer. Finally, program functions and connect to the GUI made. First, let's start with camera. As seen, the functions include open, close the camera and record a video. An export function is also included in the menu bar. A picture inputting function is also in the menu bar. It can be seen in the picture page. This function will be developed for more uses in the future, taking time. In the video page, a video can be taken and played. A tracking function is included, which means that people in the video will be identified and labeled. The tracking process will be talked about later. The last page is live tracking. Open the camera and start track right away. It'll assign each person a unique ID and track them until the camera is stopped. The tracked video will also be saved. However, it is not yet well completed. It'll skip frames and the output videos are not correctly encoded. For the tracking functionality, function TrackGo and the modified human tracking file track ID is used. In track ID, YOLO4 utilizes techniques such as object detection, MN network, etc. More information can be found in the article below. In track ID, deep sort, multi-target tracker and other techniques are used. Finally, read is a process that eliminates duplicate IDs. In the tracking process, a video or camera input is initially processed. Individual frames undergo YOLO4 and tracker analysis, followed by the elimination of duplicate IDs. This represents an evolving idea of human tracking application. Future plans contain integrating name and ID binding, wherein names are displayed on output videos based on input names. Furthermore, the live tracking function will be refined for real-time applications, aligning with the earlier example. Thank you for watching. References can be found in GitHub and below.
Now I'll demonstrate this simple GUI made with PYQT5. So let's start with the menu bar. We have input and export, so you can input your picture or a video here, and you can export a recorded video or a tracked video. And page 1 we have camera tab. If you have this record on, when you are opening the camera, you will be recorded, but if you have this off, then nothing will happen. And when open camera is open, so now we can try to record it. So see here, camera is not recorded. Okay, so then we can try input and a picture. So let's try an example, and a picture is inputted. So in the future, the plan is to keep developing and make this into a function that will put relate names with pictures. So for example, in a video, if this face is shown, and we can give him a specific name, and it will be shown on his on the tracked video, and instead of a number ID like 1, 2, 3, 4, his name will be shown. That's a future plan. So if we go to the video tab here, a video is on showing, and this is a mini player, just demonstrate what video you are putting into. So you can also put different videos in. So if you hit start track, the video will be tracked, and we'll demonstrate that later. So in the live section, when you start live track, it will open your camera and start live. So let's wait a minute. And so now you can see my face here. I'm labeled 1, and if another people enter, they will be labeled 2, and more, and just like continue on. And if you hit it again, it will stop the live track. So let's say in a meeting you want to just fast record every person's ID. You can just let them go through the camera one by one, and then the program will give them each a unique ID. And in the future, the plan is to remember those ID and maybe use it in the future and change the ID into specific names. Okay, so now we can show the on track video function. So if we hit start track, we start tracking the video, we put it here. So you can see it's loaded here, and it's running through the human face detection process and the tracking process, and it goes through YOLO as well. So we have 121 frames to process. When this is done, it will probably take like 10 minutes, and the person here will be, so for time's sake, we'll stop our program and just show the result. Now the video is processed, and the IDs are also tracked. So if we play the video, you can see there are 5 people here, and they are boxed by different color. So for example, she's green and she has the ID of 12. So if we jump back, you can see that she's always 12. So she has been tracked and assigned a unique ID 12. And the other ones, they are also assigned different color boxes, and they have different IDs. So that's basically how tracking works.